How's it going, everybody? So today we're going to talk about some of the most ridiculous things I have ever heard, okay? Now, obviously, when an atheist opens up their mouth to say anything, that's probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, okay? But let me point out that I don't care what they say. What they say means nothing to me. The only thing that really bothers me is when my people say stupid things, okay? Let me give an example of what I'm talking about, okay? When Ken Ham, for example, looking at the heliocentric model, sees that the stars are millions of light years away, and notices that you can in fact see these stars that are millions of light years away, points to the spinning globe and says, "This is only 6,000 years old." This is a good example of why Christians are made fun of and why they are not taken serious, because he's not standing alone on the Word of God, the B-I-B-L-E. He is analyzing the Word of God through the lens of a non-biblical belief. He is making the Scriptures accommodate a non-biblical belief, rather than using the Scriptures to be his lens in which he is viewing any and all beliefs and ideas. Which is why it's hard for me to respect anything this guy says. Now, I'm not saying that he's not worthy of our respect as a person, but I'm saying that I can't respect somebody if they're going to the things they say. I can't respect the things they say if they're going to claim that the Bible is their source for truth and that it's truthful, and yet they have to manipulate it so that it might accommodate non-biblical beliefs. That's just not appropriate, okay? Every now and then, Bob will say that he found a Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil. And he'll say that it dates back 65 million years. Okay, Bob, even though we just caught you lying about evolution and the Big Bang, and you're obviously lying about how old this Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil is, I have no reason to doubt that you found such an animal because, you know, Ken Ham told me that the Tyrannosaurus Rex was on the Ark with Noah, and I went to the Creation Museum and I saw a dinosaur on the Ark. It's almost as if Ken Ham would have us believe that Noah and Job lived in Jurassic Park. So I got no reason to doubt that Bob found such a creature. Most of the time, all they find is a single fossil, and then an artist with evolution in mind renders what they think these animals look like. Let me point out here that a skeleton gives no justice to what an animal looks like. If you look at the skeleton of a rabbit, yeah, that's just its skeleton, okay? But apparently they did find an entire Tyrannosaurus Rex somewhere. And who has seen it, other than the person that found it and the person that locked it in the museum vault? Because all we get to see are cast molds made of chicken bones. But what giant creatures do we know that actually roamed the earth in the early days? Were they a human-angel hybrid, known as a Nephilim? Yeah, so why doesn't archaeology ever find any of those? Because they do, but archaeology is just dishonest. They're trying to push evolution, and dinosaurs are a part of evolution, okay? Every now and then Bob will say he found this dinosaur called a Stegosaurus. Now, it's not very easy to prove that this creature never existed. I mean, excuse me, it's very easy to prove that this creature never existed, okay? You can see pictures of these things in children's books. They have spikes going all down their back and down their tail. How does this animal reproduce if it's covered in spikes? If you think you have a good explanation for how this animal could reproduce, I would love to hear it, okay? So what I find ridiculous is when I hear my people, Christians, manipulating the Scriptures so that it might accommodate non-biblical views. And when we're going to take people that we've caught lying, we're going to totally take them at their word by faith. It's something that they can't show us or that they won't prove to us. When we've caught them lying on things related to the same exact topic. That's absurd, okay? That's absurd, okay? And what is not absurd is letting the Bible be the lens in which we view any all beliefs and ideas. That's not absurd. If the Bible is our source for truth, then that needs to be the lens in which we view any all beliefs and ideas. But you hardly ever find a pastor or or a Christian, okay? I mean, Christianity nowadays is so far removed from what it was in the first century. It is so rooted in paganism, and it's nothing like it was in the first century, okay? Um, every pastor and Christian nowadays seems to think that that they have a better understanding of what the authors of the Bible were writing when they wrote it. I know so much more than Ezra did when Ezra said that the earth is stable and that it be not moved. What? Come on, dude. That's what Ezra wrote that because that's what Ezra believed about his cosmology. So, you can either think that the Bible is lying, in which case you don't believe it and you got no reason to believe it, or you can have the courage, talking directly to people like Ken Ham right now, to stand alone on the Word of God and stop accommodating non-biblical beliefs. And let the Word of God speak for itself. And when you do that, the Word of God rebukes everything that this world is telling us. Anyways, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, leave a comment. See you guys next time. Bye.